The full title of the collection of poetry is The Anthropocene, Dead Poets' New Release. And this is a reading from the first poem in the collection called The Age of Passivity. In essence, this poem frames the central theme of the collection, our relationship with nature. And it does this through a sharp focus on language, specifically how we use language to rationalise, to explain, to justify, explain away things, and even to deny. Whilst the expression of our relationship with nature is developed throughout the whole collection, as the setting to the collection, this poem is necessarily negative in its assessment. There's no prognosis as such. Instead, it points to the problem of our disconnection. And by extension, we may infer the need for collective responsibility, but this very much engendered by each individual reconnecting. The poem opens with a retake on familiar language. A lot of the poetry does this, usually in the form of words or phrases written by dead poets, hence the subheading, Dead Poets' New Release. In the case of the Age of Passivity, the language is taken from the Old Testament, and it completely turns it on its head, playing with the notion, at the same time playing with the notion of what a passive sentence is and what this signifies, and developing it as an allusion to the notion of, or the theme of, stewardship. In order to reconnect, we must first bridge the sense of separation caused by our perception of differences, different identities, different cultures, different needs, different agendas. Language, as is developed elsewhere in the collection, is seen as integral to this, but it is both the cause of the problem and the potential solution if used correctly. Reframing language from previous generations then, and different times, is therefore a significant thread in achieving this, and throughout the poetry. So here it is, the Age of Passivity. We have passed the time of the word. The passive verb has been reached, but who knows how? In the beginning, it was not the word, it was the thought that had power, and it created beautiful things from mind to matter, and apparently they were good. We knew what had been done, and by whom, and how. But the thought became flesh. Then came displacement. First the word, then the world. We wanted action, not thoughts, not words. And when we saw the fruits of our labour were sour, we learnt to disown them. What had been created was blamed on others. We were no orchestrators, though we washed our hands in satisfied unison. Thus the children the rules of grammar subvert. Their parents' habits have been learnt. We are stood over by the passive sentence. Inanimate objects wielding great power. Motives most indecipherable caused calamitous events to occur, but still we separate from the all-important object, our hidden subject. We will stand alone. We will not be responsible.